For WNYU News, I'm Eliza Lambert. It all began with a friend's bachelor party, hosted by playwright and amateur paranormal investigator Vinny Carbone.
A friend of mine was getting married, and for his bachelor party we wanted to do something a little alternative. And being that we've gone on like ghost hunts and stuff like that before, I did a search online. I found the mansion. I called them up.
He's talking about the Morris Jamel Mansion, the oldest house and the oldest museum in Manhattan. There, Carbone met executive director Carol Ward. The two found a new way to explore the mansion's ghostly past through a site-specific play, Awakening in Ink. Awakening in Ink takes place in the mansion and is an example of verbatim theater. Carbone explains.
When you take factual, documented dialogue or text, whether it be from an interview or a conversation or a newspaper article, whatever the case may be, and you take that dialogue and that ultimately becomes the script for a play.
The story follows a young musician on her first night alone in the mansion. Unexpectedly, history shows up from beyond the grave. The 250-year-old mansion is full of history, from famous parties to the Revolutionary War. George Washington once had dinner there with John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, and Henry Knox. Executive Director Carol Ward says,
the mission statement of the mansion is that we interpret, collect, and preserve American life from 1765 to 1865 for diverse audiences.
She says the play Awakening in Ink is an answer to the question,
how do we make the history of the mansion resonate with contemporary society?
The piece of history that this play focuses on concerns the last person to own the house, Eliza Jamel. Ward explains.
The main ghost being Eliza. I think it's the entry point of, well, this is what her house was like, this is how she lived. We have the bed she died in upstairs.
Eliza Jamel grew up poor in Rhode Island and died one of the wealthiest women in all of New York. Rumor has it she still haunts the house, which is where Carbone's play comes in. He says,
There's two kinds of hauntings. There's residual and there's intelligent hauntings. A residual haunting is something, you can think of it like a scene from a movie playing over and over again, and that could take place at a certain time of day or night in a certain location in the house. An intelligent haunting is one that can respond directly to a request made by an investigator. It seems to be we have intelligent hauntings here, and I say that because on past investigations, when we've requested, okay, can you turn the light on, flashlight, turn it on or off, it seems to do so on command.
Both Ward and Carbone expect the ghost of Eliza Jamel to make a special guest appearance during the play.
Over the course of the 4 weeks of the play, I'm sure something is going to happen at one of those performances. So if any night is going to have something happen, I'm guessing it's going to be Halloween.
For WNYU News, I'm Eliza Lambert.